In the hills of Greece, Hercules stopped for a moment. It was here, in that quiet, peaceful place, that he faced a defining choice. Two women appeared before him. One was beautiful, inviting. She promised him a life of ease, of comfort, of endless luxury. And her name was Pleasure. The other woman, she wore a simple white robe. She was serious, she was steady. She offered a life of challenge, of struggle. And her name was Virtue. Now Pleasure stepped forward. She said, "Come with me. No battles, no pain, your every desire fulfilled." And Virtue had remained behind and said, "Come with me. It will be hard, you will suffer, but you'll become the man you were meant to be." And so Hercules stood at these crossroads between pleasure, between virtue, between the easy way and the right way. And his choice that day didn't just define his life, it's why we still remember his name today. See, every day in business we face the same defining choice. Will I take the easy way or the right way? And a group of ancient philosophers called the Stoics spoke about this often. Marcus Aurelius, arguably the most famous Stoic and Roman emperor, once wrote, "Just that we do the right thing, the rest doesn't matter." He didn't suggest we do things for applause, not for recognition, not even for success. Just do the right thing. And it sounds simple, but in a world full of busyness, simplicity is rare. Knowledge is surrounding us. You can type a question into a search bar, summon the wisdom of centuries. Books, articles, research, insights, it's all there instantly. But having access to it doesn't mean you're taking action. Having information is not the same as transformation, because you can know what's right and still not do it. You can see the harder road, but still choose the easy one. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." And I would add, it's not what you know, but what you do with it that matters. You see, real strength takes character. Not the kind that we usually talk about. It's not about making sure you get your way on a project or arguing with a colleague. Real strength is showing up with your values intact when it would be easier to compromise. It's holding the line when everything is trying to pull you off course. It's choosing the harder road when everyone else is turning the other way. Seneca, another famous Stoic, once warned, "Good character, once established, is not easily overthrown." And he's right, because wealth, status, success, these can all be taken from you. But character can't. Character is the only thing that can't be taken from you. Unless you hand it over. Because in your own life, you'll stand at many crossroads. Pleasure will whisper, "Take the easy way." Fear will murmur, "Don't make it harder than it needs to be." But somewhere quieter, somewhere deeper, virtue speaks, and in those depths we always know what the right thing to do is. But here's the challenge. Knowing what's right is not the real strength. It's having the strength to choose it, especially when it's difficult, inconvenient, or costly for you. In a world obsessed with intelligence, with cleverness, with looking smart, it's easy to forget what truly matters. The world does not need more intelligence, certainly not the unnatural, programmed kind. That's why we call it artificial intelligence, because it can mimic thoughts but not morals. It can imitate answers but not make the choices that truly matter. So what the world needs now, more than ever, is character. Real character, built not in moments of comfort, but in moments of choice. The world does not need faster minds, we need stronger ones. We need minds that can think clearly when the pressure rises, minds that stay calm when the world panics, minds that don't follow a crowd just because it's easy, minds that don't break when things get hard. We need hearts that can stand firmly, hearts that choose loyalty over convenience, compassion over cruelty, courage over comfort, principle over popularity, And as the business world races faster and faster and the noise around us grows louder and louder, the ancient world whispers a reminder. The real battle has never been out there. It has always been, and it will always be, inside of us. Because in the end, it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. No matter the decision, whatever it is, whatever the business is asking, no matter how big, small, or overwhelming it may feel, always do the right thing. Because in the end, it's those hard choices, not the easier ones, that make a name worth remembering. Thank you.